Welcome everybody, straight from Bullshit Corner. Welcome to another video. In the last video we left off is that we were fitting up the bumper after we welded in a new nut on the bottom, got the holes drilled, the reinforcement pads welded in the back. However, we needed some ready rod, our all-threaded rod, whatever you guys refer to it as. So, of course, being Sunday, I went down to Home Depot in Rona, and the ready rod that they had there was not rated. Couldn't tell if it was like a grade 2, grade 5, grade 8. So I'm not going to risk putting that on a bumper that I may possibly tow something if it's not rated. The bolts. You need the sheer tensile strength. So that being said, I got a couple grade 8 bolts here. And I should have a 1/2-inch die somewhere, and I'm going to see if I could cut threads all the way through. That being said, it's a tap and die set here. And do I have 1/2-inch? 1/2-inch 13 right there. I think I can make it work. I just gotta shave this bolt down a little bit so it's the proper size to use the die on it. Shaved off enough that might actually work. I'm all the way down now. Let's oil the frig out of this. Oh yes, comrade! This is working! Bring me the vodka! Fedor would be so proud. I did one. It's pretty painful. Fuck that. Princess Auto has some. That's where we're gonna head her. Don't know why I didn't come here in the first place. This is where I usually come anyways, get shit. It's less time for me to come down, pick up the threaded rod, than it was for me to set it up in the lathe, machine it down, run the die over it, and say, this is fucking stupid. Over. This abortion can go in the garbage. Let's put these through the grinder to bevel the edges. Now that we've got the studs made, I fitted up the bumper. Everything's looking good. Have a look at the backside. So on the backside here, you can see, just gotta weld those nuts into place. This part of the project will be done. Now that I got the nuts welded in the back, we can remove the bumper again. I wish there was an easier way to do this, because once the gas tank is back up underneath, there's no way to access these bolts. So I reinforced this to make it a little bit stronger. However, some people may point out, if you've been paying attention or if you're a TJ owner, doesn't matter how much I reinforce this, it's only going to be as strong as how this piece is welded to the frame. If you're picking up what I'm laying down. Nuts are off. I need to die grind the holes a little bit still, but oh, thought the bumper would be a struggle to come off. Nope, just came right off. Stud's gonna be Actually, no, they're not too bad. And then hopefully I can just pull the studs out. Some of them may have some weld splatter on them. What I'm gonna do is run a tap through these holes, because after putting the welder on the nuts, might have distorted it a little bit. Now, because we had to double nut it to get it out. So now I should just take my stud, and it should just thread into place, but it might be a little warm still. I'm telling you, it's been a pretty crappy weekend. Yesterday, Saturday, I had all these plans to go outside in the garage. I was gonna do a bunch of things in the Jeep, but then a new toy showed up Friday, and then you know what happens when that happens. This is what I picked up right here. Flash Forge Finder 3D printer. It's supposed to be a beginner printer, pretty easy to set up, get going out of the box. That is not so much the case, because there's lots to learn with 3D printing. I'm getting there, but I'm going to show you where I started and where I'm at. And then we're going to go outside. So the first thing I printed was this TJ grill. Came out like ass. Took it outside to the belt sander. Did even more damage. And I'm like, that is absolutely horrible. Did some Googling, did some research. Printed another grill. This one actually came out better. Except the back, the first layer, looked like ass. And then I did some more Googling, and then decided to build a raft. So I thought I had it down pat. Then I tried to print off a sluice matting for my cleanup sluice, and the problem with that is that it lifted from the raft. You can see it's warped there. So when it was warping while printing, well, kind of ruined the edges. And then I decided I need to set it up, print something small. So this is just a standard print, mall rated. Kind of turned out like ass. And then I made some more adjustments. And this was the second one. I printed off. And then I just printed off this TJ grill. Needs some filing because that's where the raft and the supports were. But pretty happy how that all turned out. So we're getting there. This is just a standard print too. That's why you can still see a lot of those lines instead of being smooth. But that's where I'm at. Hey buddy, you don't want inside yet? Just gonna eat that grass. I need to clean up in here too. I'll turn up the heat a little bit. Tomcat's been inside all day because it's been a shitty weekend. Freezing rain yesterday. Had to put down ice melt and didn't go outside, but let him outside now. But we got some things that came in the mail. These are the new rear shocks. And this is from Thomas EXVOCDS. I won a contest that he had on YouTube and Instagram. So that's going to be pretty cool. I'm going to open that up. This is the spoils of war right here that I won on his YouTube channel / Instagram contest. Europlate EXOVCDS. Mighty fine. Stickers. More stickers to add. A couple of Charlie stickers. I must say, that's the first contest I've ever entered. Surprisingly, I actually won something. That's almost a motherfucking beer time in itself. Not quite yet. Alright, I'm kind of dreading on doing this. Probably one of the reasons why I haven't been out here in a week. because this is going to suck balls. Laying underneath, grinding with your dick in a vise, getting showered with metal filings. And my phone just fell out of my pocket. It's not going to get done by itself, so let's get to work. Time to meet your maker. Think the 3/8 Milwaukee's going to have enough juice to take this out? Let's find out. Man, my dog shit welding never even broke. I'm not stuck inside, Jesus. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is like the stupidest design. I'm not sure what engineer Johnny was thinking when he had his dick in his coffee to do this. Oh yeah, I ain't coming out. That's not coming out. See what I mean? Hand wrench broke off. Dumbest design ever. They would have been better off using studs. Because you can see right there, these were all put in at the same time. And the studs survived. So what does that tell you? Can't really remember how that happened, but somehow along the line I ended up with two different sizes of shock bolts. We'll have to correct those. I want to compare these lengths to the new ones I got. So the blistines are for 3 to 4 inches of lift. The rough country runs just a little bit smaller. Hopefully that won't give us any complications. I'm really interested why the new shocks, the pin bar is actually different than the other one. I don't know if it makes a difference to have the shock operate down like that or up. I don't frickin' know. It even got some little piss holes in there for when the shock fills up and needs to take a leak. I'm quite surprised though. These rough country shocks are 4 years old. These suckers are stiff. They still function. New ones are definitely a lot smoother though. Telling you right now, I'm glad this shit show is over with. Holy frick, this was a bloody nightmare. So, grinded her down. I remember I took the plasma cutter out and I cut that out. What a nightmare that was. I was afraid the fuel tank was gonna blow up and everything. I had like wet rags shoved in there and I had the fuel tank sprayed down with water so any sparks would be like put out quickly hopefully. And yeah, not really the smartest thing to do, but I didn't die. The risk was quite high though. And that's all grinded down too. Now we gotta start planning out how we're gonna build this. Alright, it's motherfucking beer time. We got some Farmer's Daughter from Half Hitch Brewing Company out of Cochrane, Alberta. Love this beer. Half Hitch Brewing Company has some of the coolest labels that has kind of a little miniature story on them. I showed you guys this before in the past. Anyways, it's motherfucking beer time. Cheers, everybody. Pale ale. It's damn good. So what did we learn from this video? If you fuck up, no, that's not right. If something goes south and you do a dog shit farmer fix, and if you don't leave it for somebody else and you're gonna deal with it, you're gonna be spending hours fucking grinding. It's nothing worse than grinding welds. It sucks. But now we're down. We can actually start building and accomplishing something now. Not exactly sure how this is gonna go down. Got some ideas turning in the head. I was thinking of a pin bar eliminator, but now I'm thinking of going something similar to the same idea, but with nuts that you can just slide out that are machined in on a track. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I need to figure that out. Anyways, motherfucking beer time. If you guys have any questions or comments, post them below. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Motherfucking beer time.